Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Origins, and boy, I hope to God I can finish this game today, in this episode. Let's see if we can do it, guys. No more crashes, cross your fingers, we can get it done.
Right ahead.
There's a trap. Can I change, okay, good. Alright, what do we got here? An emissary, of course we do. Alright, that's better. A lot of dead guys. That's awesome. Oh good, somebody knocked me down. What the heck? You gotta be kidding me. There's a... Oh god, there's another one. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Do a quick reveal.
You should try while you can. Let's get started.
Come on, guys. Take him down. Okay. Whew. I apologize, Alistair. I will heal you in an apology for that. But I need to take out these corpses. Oh my lord. Okay, good. Looks like we just have one more. Okay, awesome.
Right.
That might be it. Nobody died. That's impressive. These guys probably all just have corpse galls. I'm not even sure what a corpse gall is. If it's like a gallbladder, I don't think I want it. But, okay. I don't want my own gallbladder either.
Let's get started.
Okay. Just gonna take everything. I don't really need everything, but I'm still gonna take it. My lord, there's a lot of stuff to... There's a lot of stuff to loot here for, like, this being almost the end of the game. Like, why am I even doing this? I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need the money or anything. Another chest.
I shall. On it.
Like, I'm probably gonna run out of inventory space again by the time I get to the end of this game. I'm already, like, halfway... Like, my inventory's already, like, halfway full. Over halfway full. Cabinet. It's an awkward place for a cabinet.
As you wish.
Okay. I'm just gonna save again. Save constantly. An emissary over there. There's Sandal. Okay. That's the way I want to go eventually. But I want to go back this way first. think we're good. Okay. Alright. Let's continue. So yeah, we've got a room full of dead, I was about to say orcs. I've been playing a lot of Lord of the Rings online lately. It's a room full of dead darkspawn. And an ogre.
This should be easy enough.
And here's Sandal, all by himself.
Enchantment?
Sandal, you're surrounded by darkspawn corpses. What happened here?
Enchantment!
Of course that's what happened. Right, okay. Merrick's Blade equipped by Alistair. What do I have here? Grandmaster Lightning Rune and a Grandmaster Flame Rune. Let's do a Grandmaster Silverite Rune to get a little more damage against Darkspawn. Also,
enchantment?
let's do this. I'm gonna do one more inventory emptying. One more inventory emptying. Before the end. Because I don't actually need any of this. Not gonna sell that. Gonna sell that. Gonna sell that. Gonna sell these. Gonna sell that. Sell that. Gonna sell that. Okay. Better. Oh, also. Let's get the dog here. Should be able to get the dog here. Let's get the dog. There you are. Hi, Barkspawn. Don't know why you're not showing up in my... Whatever. Whatever. We're saving. Here we go. Alrighty.
Something you need, my
No,
dear?
I don't. I was trying to click on something else. Trying to click on that. See, I don't know why I'm still even looting. This is silly. Like there's a chest. Some chests. Multiple chests. Wells. Thank you, ma'am. And one over here, too. Doo-doo-doo. Can I go down here? Okay, yeah, okay, good, good. Another save. I don't remember this part very well. An alpha. An alpha. An alpha. So just 3 alphas. Okay. I'm not that worried about alphas. Really what I worry about is emissaries. So I do want to get out of here. Alistair, please, can you... Fair. Well, yeah, you take that guy. You take that guy. I'm gonna kite for a little bit. I don't want this guy to... Okay. Ouch. Alright. don't worry too much about the alphas. That's not that big of a deal. Looks like a kitchen of some kind. Alright. We gotta be almost there, right? Oh, my word. My word.
As you wish.
And elf fruit. Oh, I have to go in here and get to this other
Let's get
side.
started.
Weird. And silver. And nothing else. Continue. Lots of dark spawn over here, though. Oh, yes, I remember this.
Yes.
All right, guys. Okay. Alright. Grab these guys. I'm gonna grab, like... Oh, man.
On your guard!
Okay. Good. Leveled again. That's always good. Let's get
You never had a chance!
all of these guys. And then we'll get all of them like that. Yeah, it did actually. I have, that actually went better than expected. I'm gonna save again before I jinx myself. But yeah, like, that,
As you wish.
I
This
have
should
in
be easy
fact,
enough.
I've
On it.
died a few times trying to do this room, so that went better than expected. If you're not paying attention, you can die pretty easily in that spot.
Trap right ahead.
Okay.
Head. Trap
Oh, shoot.
right ahead. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Okay. Oh, dear. Group heal.
Desperation is an
Alright.
ugly profession. You.
Can I get rid of that? I don't think that's I don't think that's considered magic, though. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's not considered magic. I cannot dispel it. Alright. This is why I have 2 healers in my party, though. Going. Just gonna top you off again. That would be useful, yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Gotcha. Nice. Good teamwork, guys. Good teamwork. Alright. Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good. Yeah, I guess. I'm just gonna save again for the gazillionth time. Alright, is that it? Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, this is where it gets tricksy.
This should be easy enough.
Hmm.
Honest.
I suppose violence is a sometimes.
Okay. Good. Emissary's down. So now we can just do the ogres. We can focus, fire. Let's all get on this guy. Yep. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. No sense in me being over there.
I never liked this part.
Okay, good.
Is it just me? You should run while you can.
Alright, good. Alright, there's our Herlock emissary down. Now we just have a bunch of chests to clear. This is the point where the game just gives you a bunch of free potions, basically, as I recall. Assuming you can get them all open, which I can. Should be able to. Yeah, see, just a bunch of free potions. Greater Spirit Balm and a bunch of money.
Right away.
And some stuff to make some potions. Cause this is it. This is it.
It's done.
So, manuscript copy? Okay. Greater health poultice. What else have we got? Lots of potions. Holy crap. Injury kits. Little bit of everything. We are stocking up. Basically, if you were running low on potions before, you were no longer running low on potions. Alright. That's the way we came. So this is the way we're going. To the rooftop. To confront our arch nemesis, the Archdemon. One more save. Hopefully it won't crash.
Let's get.
Ugh. That's a bad way to die. That's also a pretty bad way to die. So, I guess we're doing this now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the dwarves.
Come and get it. Alright, back on deck then.
As you wish.
Oh dear. Alright. It's alright. We still got it. We still got it. It's good. Not sure I can... Okay, where'd you go? There you are. Oof.
Let's get started.
Defend yourself.
Oh, you're leaving again. Ah. I'm gonna get out of there.
This should be easy enough.
And Lels, you should probably go over there.
Right.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, it resists most of the hexes and debuffs and stuff. It's not really a lot of point to doing that. You just kind of have to... That was not... That was silly. I'm just gonna do a fruit heal here. And then I'm gonna... Oh boy. Where are we going now? This way.
Let's fight in more time, blast you! Is it just me, or do you actually think you have...
Herlock Alpha. Some grunts. Some more alphas. Oh, there's an emissary over there.
Let's get started.
See if I can grab both of them. Good. Okay, good. They could do a lot of damage, and I don't want to have to worry about that, so...
Time for some fun!
Come on, man.
Let's get started.
I know you can do it. What else have we got here? Alistair can use a heal. Alright, that's the Archdemon.
This should be easy enough. Desperation is an ugly perfume. Let's get started.
No fun!
It's either you or me.
Alright.
Isn't going to be me.
Okay. Where are you at now? Okay. Hey, it's first Enchanter Irving over here. Is there... Okay. Archdemon, some alphas, a shriek. I don't see any emissaries though. Exactly what I'm standing in right now.
No fun!
Alright. else worth worrying about right now? No, mostly grunts and a couple of shrieks. I don't even see any alphas. Alright. Keep going. We're getting pretty close. Ugh. I'm just gonna do this. Hey, it almost froze for a second. Alright.
Less fighting, more dying, blast you!
Yeah, I still don't see anybody worth worrying about. Alright, okay. Finish off this bastard. Almost. We're so close, you guys. Look at that. Oh!
No, quarter!
As you wish.
Okay. I think it's, my lord. That's right, you grab that sword, girl. Yay! We did it!
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
At what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
Yeah, I think at this point she would probably ask for this one. The Circle of Magi be given its independence.
You know, that's a very good point. Let it be known, then, that the Circle has earned the right to watch over itself. The tower shall be restored, and then turned over to the mages. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
Yeah, I think the Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me.
That they do. I'm glad one of us is staying with them at least.
What else would she do?
There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
I kind of like this first-person POV thing. It's almost like a first-person POV where you got, like, Alistair staring at you and all the crowds right there. Yeah.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you?
Oh, yes, very.
I was so scared that I might lose you. But here you are. And here I am. Not bad, right? I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here, I mean. I'm not that.
I know you're not.
The Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
I don't know. Tell them they were wrong? I mean, we could always just try to say that Riordan actually made the killing blow, but whatever.
Yes, all you need is a Maleficar willing to have your demon baby. Who knew? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself.
Yeah.
I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
Yeah. She doesn't want to be followed.
Very dramatic.
Yeah.
I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can't wait to be alone with you. These formal affairs drive me insane.
Meet you upstairs later?
Oh, I'll be waiting. Don't you worry.
All right.
I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Okay. Let's see. Who else have we got? Everybody's here, I'm pretty sure. Shale.
So it survived after all.
I did.
My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature.
Yeah. You're right about most people.
No doubt. It has proven to me, however, that fleshiness does not automatically mean squishiness.
All right, very
It
fair.
has
Very
made
true.
me revise my opinion of its kind, my kind.
Really?
I am, or at least was, a dwarf. Mm-hmm. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again.
Really? Come again?
Wynn has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there.
Huh.
The Circle of Minrathous has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas.
Huh.
If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there.
Huh.
Or that is my hope.
Good.
And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes.
Indeed. I was hoping you would travel with me.
That is tempting. Very tempting. But no, this is something I must do. I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
otherwise, I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me.
Okay.
Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine
Well,
friend.
thank you, Shale. You have also been a fine friend. All right. Irving. Hello, Irving.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms.
Right?
Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse.
You're welcome, First Enchanter.
It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next.
So do I.
Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
You deserve it, buddy. You need a break. So, Arleman.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight.
Yeah, you know.
On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do. Apparently.
So
I don't know. She doesn't know
It's
either.
too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand.
I don't really want
Myself,
influence.
I will
It's not
be
something I
remaining
want.
here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back.
Fair.
I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
Consider what he's been through.
You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Thank you. Liliana.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
You should be taking a bow with me.
And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone.
Do you need help?
No. This is something I need to do on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
Thank you. Let's see here. Who else have we got? Zevran!
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done.
You and me both, buddy.
Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment. Which would be a welcome break, mind you.
Yeah. Do you think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually. With Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened. But they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true?
Why? You thinking of joining?
A Grey Warden? Me? Oh, no. There are some bodily fluids even I don't
Oh,
touch.
jeez.
The Grey Wardens seem to be a fun bunch to hang around, however. Maybe they won't mind a resident assassin. I'm an excellent mascot.
Well, you could always... Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy for the company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into.
No doubt, no doubt.
Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace.
No doubt.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
I hope not. I hope I'm worth a great deal of coin at this point.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Weird. Yeah, a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his.
Great.
But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
Yeah, I didn't do it on my own.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fate.
Is that a saying?
Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her.
Sounds good. But, what about your problem?
It's true, I don't know how much time I have. Maybe not very long at all. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows. Perhaps this is a gift in the end. A nudge in the right direction? I doubt we will meet again, my dear. If not, please accept my best wishes.
Thank you, Wynn. I truly appreciate it. Ogren.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison.
Yeah.
Probably because they put dirt in it.
Isn't it made from, like, lichen or
Go
something?
figure.
Ew, ew. Enjoying yourself already, I see.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
I imagine she wouldn't want to stick around all that long. I mean, she likes Alice, like, she loves Alistair, obviously, and she wants to be with him, but also, he's the king now, and, like, I really don't think she wants to get involved in politics. Nor does she want to be a kept woman, so yeah, that's the plan.
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself, at least for a bit. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again, see where that goes.
Good luck, my friend. Well, I'm glad. I hope you two are happy.
I'll drink to that. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out
Lord.
before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim
No.
to prove him wrong.
Alright, have fun. Yeah, don't ever change.
Who, me? It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
I'll try not to. Sten.
It is good to see you again, Kadan.
Thank you, Sten.
These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Yeah. Do the Kunari celebrate and put on parades?
When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions.
Good lord.
I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
Alrighty. That'll be a long trip home, and I don't see why I should try to keep him around.
Yes. It will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
Well, you helped me as well. It's been good.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Oh, Sten. I know you secretly have a crush on me, buddy. Alright. One more save, and then we'll go and meet our adoring crowds.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Yep, let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair surprised many by studying the art of governance and doing his best to rule the kingdom with a fair and even hand. He proved quite popular with the people, his humor and easy grace winning them over as much as his willingness to sneak out of the castle and mingle in the lower-class taverns on occasion. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the chantry until Brother Genitivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimages to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arleman remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favor of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the Deep Roads was pushed back, and a few taigs were reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long, the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. Yikes. The dwarven mage, Dagna, ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the anvil and, upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. That does not sound good. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone, months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. As for Ariadne's companions, they went their separate ways. Alistair was relieved to be away from court at last and returned with his love to help rebuild the Grey Wardens. Sure. He left her side only briefly to return to Duncan's home and plant a small memorial. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the Deep Roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Ariadne sank her blade in the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of her, however. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. And that is the main campaign of Dragon Age Origins. I apologize for the excessive crashing towards the end, like that was kind of a pain in the butt, but Aside from the crashing issues, it's quite a good game. I first played it around 2009 when just not long after it came out. And I was completely hooked. This is the first BioWare game I ever played, actually. So it has a very special place in my heart. I very distinctly remember the sort of emotional high that I got the first time I beat the game, the first time I killed the Archdemon. It was a really good feeling. And I've obviously been a huge BioWare fan ever since, so I'm super glad to have been able to share a Let's Play of it with you all on YouTube. So yeah, that having been said, I'm gonna let the credits roll, but we're not finished yet, so, sit tight, because the very next episode is going to be the first part of Dragon Age Origins Awakening, which is the expansion to Dragon Age Origins. It's almost a sort of mini sequel. It's set about less than a year after Dragon Age Origins ends, I think. I want to say it's about 6 months or 8 months afterwards, after the Battle of Denerim. And it's going to take us to Amaranthine, where, of course, now the Grey Wardens control the Arling of Amaranthine. And there's going to be some adventures there. If you want to know more about these characters, there are some tie-in novels and comics that are available. Dark Horse is the publisher for all of BioWare's comics and stuff. But I also highly recommend David Gator, the lead writer on the games, wrote a few novels to tie in with it. Both of them sort of prequels to Dragon Age Origins. The first is called The Stolen Throne, which is about Loghain and Merrick, Alistair's father, how they met and how they kicked the Orlesians out of Ferelden, basically, and how Loghain got his title, the Hero of River Dane. It's a very good book. And The Calling, I believe, is the second book, and that is about an adventure that King Merrick had with some Grey Wardens, including a young Duncan, in the Deep Roads, and is actually relatively. If you want to have a little bit more background on the stuff that we're gonna see in Awakening, The Calling is a good book to pick up. They're both by David Gator. Asunder is also by David Gator, and it's actually more of a tie-in to Dragon Age 2. It's a good... it's set after It's actually set after Dragon Age 2, so I probably won't talk much about that until after I finish Dragon Age 2. So I'll keep my recommendations to the first couple of tie-in novels right now, The Stolen Throne and The Calling. There's a couple of others that are a little bit later. Yeah, so that's really all I have to say about it. I mean, this game is a little bit dated, and I think it felt kind of dated even in 2009 in terms of especially the combat and the sort of the gameplay elements, but and the combat can be kind of slow and dull. But it's also very tactical, and it's also very tactile. The swings of the axes and stuff feel very heavy. Dragon Age 2 is going to be a very different experience from that. So, but the characters are really great. Obviously, the main reason why I play BioWare games is the characters, and the characters, as always, are fantastic in this game. So, I'm probably going to have to mute this music. It's actually 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War, which is a good song, but I'll have to mute it so that I don't get copyright dinged. But yeah, so that'll be interesting. But as I said, we have to get through Awakening first, and then we also have to do Witch Hunt. So we'll do those, and then we'll dive into Dragon Age 2. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, as usual, I'm going to let the credits continue to roll through to the end. And then that will be the end of this episode. As always, we want to give the developers their due, because they worked long and hard on this game that we enjoy so much. So yeah, as always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Later.